Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer. You know, with all the talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Here's Irving. Good, nice job down low.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's his scoring. Right there, it's his passing.
McDaniels kicks to Conley. Back to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Conley. Towns for 3. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Washington sets the pick for Doncic. Back to Irving. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Count it. Good.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here's Dallas. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Edwards. Connects again.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Outside Conley. Inside. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Doncic passes to Irving. Doncic against Conley. And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got his second basket of the night. Towns finds Conley. Here he goes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Doncic from deep three-point land. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Towns for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 9 points. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. changing it up here.
And let's check out the numbers for Towns. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month, averaging about 18 points per, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. And Anderson kicks to Morris. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Washington. There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Back to Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, Luka not forcing his way inside, just taking that mid-range shot because that's what the defense offered up to him.
Out to the right wing. Down low. The kick out to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trailed by 8. Outside Hardaway. And there's the pass to Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Morris finds Towns. No good on the triple.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's Kleber. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 3. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Hardaway is out there with Irving. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Green, and it's Lively in at the center. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Kyle Anderson.
Mavericks trailed by 5. And here is Irving. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Pass to Lively. Edwards against Hardaway. And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive rebound. Lively. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Outside Edwards. Buries it from three-point range. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hits you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
Irving looking over the floor, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Anderson dishes to Morris. That one doesn't go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Morris. Here's Irving. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Edwards passes to Reed. Frank, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Dallas. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Here's Hardaway, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. Mavericks making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Hardaway hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Over in the corner, Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been an incredible run.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that will go down in the history of this franchise. Conley feeling it out. Pass to Alexander Walker. At the top of the key, Reed. Mavericks with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And here's Conley outside. And Lively pulls it down. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game, and Green gets it to go.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength, off the dribble drive, pretty move.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Lively. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Green. Derek Jones comes in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
Pass to Doncic. Lock at 6. A miss that time would have put him up.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
3 on 3. Here's Edwards. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Irving's checked in for Dallas. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Putting up 26 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Passes it to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Kicks it to Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Mavericks trail by 4. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Again the miss by the Mavericks. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Conley. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Irving can't hit.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul.
And that one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. This one for 3. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Outside Edwards. Over Irving. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Well, you see they're zipping the ball around, never letting the defense get set. Not only is it fun to watch, it's effective.
Next pass mentality.
All right, now let's check out what the fans are saying. And that is it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
Irving with it, now defended by Gobert. In the corner, it's Gafford. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Towns down low. He's covered by Washington. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Conley.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Stolen by Washington. Jones the pass to Irving. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Towns against Washington. Back to Towns. Up and in on the layup. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. And Doncic with the triple.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out
Conley kicks to Towns. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
Washington sets the pick for Doncic. He was all alone on that one. Doncic has got 15.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Over to the left wing. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Takes the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 1. Doncic outside. And the pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Washington with the screen on Conley. Doncic kicks to Washington. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. McDaniels finds Conley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jones up top, over by Conley. Irving dishes to Doncic. Back to Irving for the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Edwards passes to Towns for the lead. And it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got 21.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Doncic outside. On the wing, Irving. Edwards defending. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Josh Green's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Irving. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Morris subbed in for Mike Conley.
You love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
Now, Doncic, he's got 15. Pass to Gafford. Outside, Green. Passes to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Morris against Doncic. Morris kicks to Towns. Back to Morris. Off target from three-point range. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Doncic against Morris. Green with a screen on Morris. Kept alive. Gafford passes to Doncic. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
All free throws good from Doncic.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Morris passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Doncic fires from way outside. Drains the three-pointer. Doncic has got 22 points and a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
The Timberwolves, 53.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got P.J. Washington, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Irving, and it's Green, and it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Irving with it. Outside Hardaway. Here's Lively. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Mavericks lead by 4. Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Morris. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Mavericks shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Irving, a screen on Edwards. Now, here's Washington. And a wide open look for Irving. The baseline J off the mark. Crosses over. Edwards drives in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. He sinks the 11-footer. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Green, and he makes both free throws. The Mavericks trailing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Irving passes to Hardaway. Jones sets the pick for Hardaway. To the paint. Pass to Lively. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Lively, that's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Jones. There's the pass to Lively. He kicks to Irving. He takes it in. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Outside Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards finds Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's McLaughlin. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And the Mavericks call time here. Minnesota making some changes. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Doncic looking it over. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Doncic, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Towns is doubled. Shoots the 3. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The Mavericks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Produced screen on Edwards. And they double up Doncic. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Will it go? Gobert with the block. And they're able to recover. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. Kicks it to Towns. Towns is doubled. Conley with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Towns dishes to Conley. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Gafford. Irving against Edwards. And it's Irving missing. Outside Conley. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the inside. Here's Towns. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew. thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.